That's fine. If you have Voodoo, that's great. You can get the content that you have from Voodoo. But let's just go into the actual initial setup of the unit. So I'm just going to take the remote, go all the way down to settings right here. And we'll go into the quick setup. And this is the actual screen you would see when you actually start the unit for the first time. So let's just quickly go through it. Alright, select your TV resolution, automatic of course. Select the standby timing, it doesn't matter. Checking for software update. When I turned it on the first time there was a software update, but now there's not. And that's pretty much it. Now, because I have mine wired, as you can see, everything is working fine. If you had yours set up for wireless, it would be a little different. You could check out the text portion to actually see the screens for the wireless. And that's not my connection bandwidth. I have file service and it's much faster than that. So let's go out and we'll go to something like Netflix, for instance, but I just really want to hit home that look at this interface. Everything is laid out very well. You have this side menu here, and you have the content over here. And if you actually start scrolling down, you can see, like, I'm down at the bottom right now, right? But everything is very well laid out. So I'm going to go back over here, and let's forget Netflix for right now. Let's go to, like, games. That's right, games. That's something you don't see on units like this. So the Neo TV has games. Let's just play a little bit of blackjack. And it's like a small application that runs. So, start. And bet like whatever the maximum is, which is 200. 17 with a 10 showing. The other wins. Good stuff to have on a video review, me losing. Anyway, let's exit this program. And we'll exit. Now we'll go to actually see some streaming stuff. So, one of the best things about having a streaming player is Netflix. So let's just go into Netflix, see how the interface is. And it's loading content from Netflix right now. The interface is actually different than a lot of the other units that I've reviewed in the past. And I like this interface. It's simple and it's easy to use. So let's just see some new arrivals in movies, for instance. Limitless, let's just check out something real quick to see how this works. Okay. Play a little Limitless, which was actually a really good movie. So if you didn't see Limitless, it's on Netflix streaming. It's queuing up. And let's see if I can fast forward a little bit here. And we'll do that. So this interface is actually fairly standard, but the actual cue screen and so as you can see, it's actually very, very good quality. But that's enough of the movie. And that's enough of Netflix. So to get back, you can push back a bunch of times, but to get back to the home screen, you would actually put home, which will take you back to this home screen. Now, it has other things like YouTube, for instance, Pandora, Napster, and a whole bunch of other things. Voodoo. It doesn't have Amazon just yet. And I know Amazon, with their Amazon Prime membership, you can get a whole bunch of free streaming stuff. So I hope that gets added sooner or later. And I think Amazon's going to give Netflix a run for its money. But if you go into like YouTube, for instance, let's just search for, oh, I don't know, ASC Labs content. So it automatically plays something, and what you want, I don't particularly like that it does that, but what you should actually do is just stop this from playing, and then search. And then you have to enter on this on-screen keyboard, which is always fun to do. So let's go ASE. There's got to be a better way to do this. Labs. Oops. This is one of the most tedious parts of any unit. It's not just Netgears. It's just, it is what it is. Alright, so we have the bar down here, which is a menu bar, and then when you actually want to play the content, you'll actually, let's just, sure, choose that one. So this is queuing up this now, and it'll start playing in a little bit. There you go. If I want to pause this, you'll have the actual controls appear right here, and it's actually very intuitive to use. So let's say I wanted to go to a different video in that same search. I would just go back to Browse, hit down, and all the videos are back here. So the interface is actually very intuitive. That's enough of this, so let's just go back. It also has some other things that are pretty interesting. It has this fling queue thing, which allows you to go on your desktop computer and actually just fling content to this that's supported like on YouTube. So you don't actually have to like search on this thing for it. You can go on your computer and be like, hey guys, you want to check something out, and just like load it up onto here. So let's just see what's in this queue. I don't think I have anything right now, but let's just see what's in there. The demo is in there, but you get the idea. It's got some other things, and unfortunately there's a lot of channels that I've seen, like if I go to Howcast, for instance, some of them have advertising, and that's not cool, but I'm sure that's done by Howcast itself. But as you can see, it's got a whole bunch of news, and you can actually get some weather too. If you go to like Voodoo Apps, you can get the weather, instead of just like looking outside and seeing how the weather is. But as you can see, Voodoo has its own like app interface separate from the unit. So we'll just put weather, see how that comes up.